I had a nightmare, and I just woke up. And it actually happened at night, but as dreams are the kinds of things that fade from your memory very quickly, I had to run right in here and talk about it. Only one of my cats is crying. I'm going to let that chill and see what my cat wants. I just went through a cat feeding frenzy. Mm. Those things are just, they're sharks. No, I'm going to have to cut some stuff out of this, but, well, anyway, see if I can remember my nightmare. So, for some reason, my bedroom was in a mall. Oh, before I forget, let me remind you, for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. If you'd be so kind as to comment, like, and subscribe, you'd be doing your part for a better world. Now, my bedroom was in a mall, and it had the kind of flooring that you had in my hallway. So it was actually just like this stuff. No, my bathroom, my bed. This is actually a tile from my bathroom that was extra left over when they made it. For those of you who are uninitiated, I'm drinking a soda because I have I'm a food blogger and I have a collection of things that I consume. Because I've blogged about them. Like I wrote a blog about this. This is Zevia 0-calorie soda, cran raspberry. And it's in my inventory. It's actually outdated, so I decided that I would start incorporating these things into my videos in order to use them up in a appropriate manner, so that I do not overconsume them because I am a diabetic. I normally drink alcohol in these videos because I have a supply of that, but it is early in the morning and I have not eaten. And in fact, this is 0-calorie because, of course, I am a diabetic and I don't have anything with sugar in it without first having some fiber. So, you know. Anyway. So, my bedroom was in a mall, and I was working there as a security guard, and this old manager that I had worked with at a hotel, I mean, it was a mall. I know it was a mall, there were shops, and for some reason I had to check certain rooms to make sure that the lights had been off, and I remember I checked a room and I went back to my bedroom, which was also the office for security, and there was just crap all over the floor, including my uniforms. And I remember I was putting on my uniforms to do rounds, and this manager that I had used to work with at a hotel, she had a great hiney, just like a tomato. She'd show that thing off all the time. And, you know, she was going to a certain floor, so I was scrambling to get my uniforms. You know how dreams are, things aren't where you left them. So my uniforms weren't where I left them. I knew I was wearing dirty uniforms. I felt dirty. And as a security officer, you have pens that you're supposed to carry around. So I had to go to a different room and find my pens, and I finally found my pens, and I went and I checked one of the rooms. And I remember one of the rooms, like, the lights were on, and I had to check something in the room, and then I couldn't find the light switch to turn them off, and I eventually turned it off. And when I came back to my bedroom slash the security office, everything was gone. The fire department had come, decided it was a fire hazard, and gotten rid of it. So I went and I talked to the fireman, one of them anyway. And when we were removing a piece of rebar that was stuck in some fake trees, in what I assumed was a storage unit for theater props, because that's what the trees must have been. And so I was talking to him. His name was Dave. And I said, where did you put that stuff? And he goes, oh, I'm not going to tell you. And so I asked him for a business card so I could make a complaint. And then I remember trying to get back to the office because I thought the most likely place was the loading dock next to the office, And I remember somehow, first I saw a tiny black dragon, and I was in a crowded area. There were people, there was an awning, and I was trying to get there, but I couldn't use my legs somehow, and I was gripping against the ground with my hands, but I was floating. Because this is a dream, remember, this dream is weird. And I'm just gripping against the hand, and I'm floating, and finally I get there, and that's when I become Deadpool, and I've got a Glock in my hand, and I'm moving along the wall like I'm drunk, trying to get to the door to get in. Okay? So I'm moving along the wall trying to get to the door to get in, and I run into a couple of other people who are trying to get in. And then somebody from the fire department with a key to get us in gets in, puts in his code, because you have to do that. The door opens and I get in, and I find that there are just boxes everywhere, but everything's been neatly removed and categorized. Looks like an inventory room, actually. I mean, it could have been another prop room because of the things that were there, but it looked like another inventory room. And then there was this big fat lady, and I asked her, it's like, I need help. Could you tell me where my uniforms might be? It's going to cost me like $1,000. And it's like, I don't even know why I said that, because I think I would have gotten uniforms. Depends on the company you're working for. So, Ugh. But I mean, I'm looking through the boxes and I'm finding like metal urns and fake jewelry, and I'm finding not what I need, just junk. And it's like, that's when I woke up. And the cats were all around me and they needed breakfast. So I tried to give them food, it wasn't enough. Ran in here, I gave them one can, and it's a lot of cats I'm fostering. So, I came in here and started to film. And it's like, okay, so, yeah, I have anxiety about my house having code violations. That's probably look, there are rooms where, yes, it is indeed a fire hazard. And I'm cleaning stuff up as fast as I can. The cats aren't helping. They knock stuff over. And I'm just, waking up. When I was a kid, I remember I used to have nightmares about math. Endless problems that I couldn't solve. Ugh. Anyway, so that was a strange experience, and this is a vlog channel, so when I have a dream, it's better if I come in here and talk about it. We have dreams for a reason, and having that dream meant that, you know, my brain was working through some stuff. So I worked through it. Anyway, thank you for sharing this moment with me. I'm Richard. Who should be commenting, liking, and subscribing? You should be commenting, liking, and subscribing. Danger Ducky says, if not you, then who?